I think the impact of suicide, I think it's the hardest for the mother. Why do I say that? It's because he was the one who made the decision to leave this world, whereas as a mom, I was the one who made a decision to bring him out into this world. My name is Cheryl Chiew, and I'm the mother of Josh Isaac Ng Yik Guang. Josh took his life on June 25th, 2018. He was 20 years and 6 months at the time. Josh and I both had depression, but in my son's case, he was actually told that he was weak. So there were many issues. There was girlfriend issues, relationship issues with the father, and then I was, in depression, and then army, and his father and I broke up. On top of that, his father was quite adamant about him going for overseas education. So I think stress can be a major precursor to depression. He attempted the first time, so we rushed him to A&E. I was so relieved, when the doctor said, oh, his vital organs are okay. So I said that to him, and you should have seen the look of disappointment on his face. I think the impact of suicide, I think it's the hardest for the mother. Why do I say that? It's because he was the one who made the decision to leave this world, whereas as a mom, I was the one who made a decision to bring him out into this world. In the grief journey, there are 3 stages. One is a stage of absorption. The other second one is stage of adjustment, and then the third one is stage of acceptance. The absorption stage of my grief journey was really traumatic for me. I cried and cried and cried and cried until, some of my friends tell me, hey, you better stop, otherwise you go blind, And then when you get to the adjustment stage, you still cry, but not as much. You cannot ask anymore, how was school? What did you have for lunch with your friends? So that was the adjustment part. Adjusting that he's not around anymore. The last stage is the acceptance stage, where you accept that your life is going to be without him anymore. He's never going to come back anymore. The acceptance stage really came for me after I started sharing about Josh's story in a video that I did. That gave me a closure in the sense that I'm put in a place now that I can still do something for Josh. I tell myself, I don't want his death to be in vain. How can I share my story so that when people hear my story, they take away something with them that can help in suicide prevention? So PleaseStay movement was actually birthed out of a season of pain and loss. We decided to be an advocacy group. It's actually supported by a group of mothers. They all had agreed to include their children's names at the end of the video that we launched. We knew that we cannot do it alone. We want to have people to talk, because the more you talk, you can reduce the stigma. I would like to ask people not to ask why suicide, but why the pain. Because when you know the pain, you'll probably be in a better position to be more compassionate and more empathetic. I would like to say to my son, if Mummy has another chance to be a mom again, I will not choose anyone else but you. You are the best son that any parent could have.